Hello, my beautiful audience. Today is a very special day. I'm joined here by Gallagher, here with Castorice, the 2 units that I have E6 so far in Amphorius. And today, we're going to be getting another. That is right, we are here wishing for an E6 Hyacine today, with 700 wishes, and then some. Unlike Castorice and Aglaya, I will be going for E6S5 of Hyacine, so we may have to add a bit more, or maybe we'll just get lucky, I'm not sure. This is a very special day for me. I dressed up, wearing a nice pink dress shirt, a teal blue tie to match her colors. The only other time I've dressed up for summons is when I wished for my C6R5 Farina. So yeah, this is a big moment for me. So if she doesn't come home for the Hyacine fit, I'm gonna throw a Hyacine fit, let's just say that. I think we're gonna start by getting a copy of her, go to the light. Actually, no, we'll go 2 copies of Hyacine, and then we'll get the light cone. Then we'll get the rest of the copies of her, and then we'll see if we have anything left for this. There's a lot of wishes to get through though, so I'm just gonna get started. I'm really excited to do the... Okay. Well, we are off to a great start. I was not expecting it early. Maybe the suit works. Dress up for your favorite characters and you will always get what you want. That is to say, this might not be her, but it would be sick if it is. And thankfully, since she's a Remembrance unit, it would show Remembrance icon if it was her, but it wasn't, so we got Zila instead. Which is, you know, it's cool that we can lose to Zila now. You know, I don't mind that too much. And hey, we only spent 10 pulls to get our first 5 stars, so we're already off to a good start. I'm going to be skipping these because we have a lot of wishes to get through. And potentially more if we don't get everything we need. What I was going to say though, before I got caught off guard there, is I'm really excited for these wishes. It's what I've been looking forward to for quite some time now. Mainly because this will be the 3rd limited Remembrance 5-star character that we've gotten, and also the 3rd C6 Remembrance character that I'll have. So I have a lot of content planned with all these characters, especially Hyacine, just because, holy crap, how many, hello? Guys? Okay. Mainly because this is just the character that I've really been looking forward to in Amphorius, the one that I really wanted to pull for. I think DPS Hyacine sounds like so much fun, and there's a lot of content that I've planned for her. Obviously starting with the summons video, that is giving me a little bit of worry at the start, but we do get our first copy, which is great. Whew, man, that took longer than expected. That was like 90 pulls for our first one. It's never a great sign, but hey. There's plenty of time for this to turn around still, and before I forget, get this guy out of here. Hey. There's a new queen in town. We're just gonna keep going. Strike while the iron's hot. Except it's not really that hot. I don't know why I said that. It is crazy how many... I didn't even mean to skip that. Guys, I'm so frazzled right now. I'm usually so composed when I do my E6 summons, but I have to admit, these ones I've been anticipating for so long, I just really want them to go well. This is a character I've been very excited for, and man, it is not shaping up to look great so far. We're going to stay as positive as possible though. We have another 5-star coming in right now. Potentially our E1 Hyacine. Come on, Pom-Pom, don't let me down. Drink some water. Whew, try to relax a little bit. I'm normally not flustered when I do pulls, but something about these ones, I don't know. Oh, that's our first blade. You know, I don't have blades, so I mean, I guess that's cool. We have lost both 50-50s so far. I mean, I guess if there were units to lose to, the 3 that they added onto standard are not bad choices. And I already have an E2 Fushwen, so copies of her I guess wouldn't be bad either. Not that I'm asking to lose anymore, please guys. We only have so many pulls that we can do here. And it's looking like we're going to be spending all of them tonight. On the bright side, we are getting 20 star glitter back for every copy we get of Serval, Natasha, and Misha. No surprise there, because this game hasn't added a new 4-star in about 10 years, but hey, we'll take the free wishes where we can get them. We need all of that we need all of the cash back we can get. Guaranteed Hyacine here. However, there could be 2. It's been a while since I've gotten a double, and this is early in the pull as well. I'm feeling it. There's another Hyacine in this pull. We're turning our luck around right here. Guys, I'm a filthy liar. Alright, well we have E1. It took us 240 pulls. And we are now going to the light cone banner. Now, I have only ever lost on this banner once. And if we are going for 5 copies of a light cone today, then there's a good chance that that number will go up, which is unfortunate because I have carried this streak for so long. It feels so good to be able to say that I've only lost once, but if it's for Hyacine, we have to do what we have to do. We have to get all the copies of the light cone. But we're only starting with 1, so we can still keep the record alive if we're just starting with 1 light cone. Hey, and that's early too. We'll take that. Early in, give us the light cone. Let's turn these pulls around. We have 400 left after this. Easily enough to get the last 5 copies of Hyacine that we need. Boom. It's just that easy. The streak continues. Forever tainted by 1 loss, but it's still quite the record. No doubles, but that is completely okay. I'm just happy that we got the light cone. And we actually have 420 wishes. Woohoo! And we are going to be going for 5 more copies of Hyacine. Man, it feels good to be wishing, I'm not going to lie. You know, I did for Castorice, you know, we got the E6, but, you know, I don't know, something about those pulls didn't really scratch the itch for me. And it just feels good to be wishing for a character that I've been this excited for. Regardless of, you know, me having to go to pity here every single time and losing every single time. We did go to pity on the first one. We did get that one its head, but man. I think this should be our 5-star here. Yep. Can we get our first 50-50 win of the night? Get our E2 Hyacine. Got my fingers crossed. No, we got the Fushwen that I said, man, you know, if we could lose to Fushwen, that'd be great. I'm regretting ever saying that. And we have now gotten all 3 characters that were added to standard. Back to back. So I don't even know what to say to that, man. Oh, Lord. It's alright. We still have over 300 pulls to get 5 more copies of Hyacine. Oh, okay. We got this. Hey, if ain't nobody got me, I got me. I'm gonna turn my own luck around. Even if the game wants to take me to hard pity every time, we're gonna make this work. We're gonna get E6. You know, eventually you can spend enough wishes and what you want will come home. It's just a matter of how many it's gonna take. This is guaranteed, once again. I feel like I've been repeating that a lot tonight. First one in the poll. That's great. E2. Can we see another? Or maybe 2 more or 3 more. It's looking like a no. Well, we have E2. And we need 4 more and 260 pulls, which is not impossible. In fact, it's very possible. It's just not likely. crazy when you compare some summoning sessions to others, because I remember when I did my C6R5 Cheery summons, we got that in 700 pulls. And we may not even get E6S5 Hyacine in 700 pulls. So, gacha luck can really vary depending on the day. And this luck is not treating us well. This is going to be our 7th 5-star of the night. Can we win our first 50-50? Please show me the remembrance icon. Come on. Let's turn it around. Okay. Well guys, it looks like we may just be getting every standard character that I have in my lineup tonight, because that marks 4 and 4 different characters. So we really only need to get Welt, Bronya, and Clara to get this whole rotation going. Okay. Well, that's something. You know what? We will take that. Guaranteed Hyacine. That's E3. Great. Thank you. Back-to-back 5 stars. We can't complain with that. Boom. We only need 3 more. And 180 pulls. With the amount of star glitter we've been getting, the extra gems, it's not impossible. Alright, especially if we do that. Okay. Back 5 stars. Can we see another Hyacine? Going to be right at the end. And it is E4, our first 50-50 win of the night. And it was early too, which is great. We now only need 2 more and 170 pulls, and that is doable. It's extremely doable. If we win both of these 50-50s, we will have E6S1 within our goal. E6S5 is a completely different story, but, you know, and another early. We are turning our luck around. Will we see another remembrance icon? Will we get our 5th Hyacine and our 2nd 50-50 win? Yes, we will. Which pretty much guarantees us to get E6S1 within our initial pull count, which is great. No complaints there. We are turning our luck around. And we will not be seeing every standard character tonight, which is also, which is nice. With how many earlies we've gotten in a row, I'm expecting to go to pity here. That was a little insane. Should be either this one or the next one. There it is. We could close out the Hyacine pulls right here. Get our 7th and final copy. But instead we will get Blade E1. Well, at least we're guaranteed. Yeah, at least we're guaranteed. Alright, let's just get this out of the way. Come on. Show it to me early. Let's move on to the light cone banner. I'm locked in. We're getting the other 4 light cones tonight, too. I don't care if these pulls are absolutely destroying me. This is a unit that I really care about. And one that I'm willing to put in the extra mile for. Even if she's not giving it back. On the last 10 pull of our initial 700 pull starting point, we have gotten our E6 Hyacine. Guaranteed. So we are at E6S1. And we will use the combination of our gems and whatever star glitter we have to start going for an S5, and we will definitely have to swipe to get the rest, but you gotta start somewhere. So, boom, E6. Let's get these going. 96 pulls in return, and also another 7. So we have over 100 pulls going into the light cone banner. We'll see at least one, obviously. It'd be nice if we saw 2. And it'd be nice if we won both of them. You know, keep the streak alive. Can you imagine if we S5 her light cone tonight and we still leave with only 1 light cone loss ever? Trying to keep my statistics going. Keep my bragging rights. And here it is. Will we end the streak? Will we break the record and double the amount of losses we have gotten in this banner? Or can we keep it alive? We are keeping it alive. That is 2 out of 5 of the light cones that we need. And we still have 43 pulls to go. Could get another one. Might see one with the star glitter. I'm thinking probably not, though. Just a hunch. Oh! I lied. We are gonna see another light cone. This could be number 3. A continuation of the streak. Guys, I would be lying right now if I said I wasn't nervous to click forward. Alright. Keep it alive. Keep it going. Only 1 loss ever. Show me their... It has been broken. We are now at 2 losses across the entire account. It was bound to happen eventually. I especially expected it going for an S5, and we are now at the point where we will have to swipe. My game just crashed, but I'm back with a lot of shards. I'm not going to actually spend all of these yet, because maybe we won't have to. You never know. Start with 130 pulls, why not? And try and get our last 3 copies of the light cone. I know getting them in 130 pulls is a big ask. In fact, I'll probably have to swipe again despite the crystals I just added. But, you know, it's nice to be hopeful. It's nice to be optimistic. Especially coming off of our first light cone loss in a very, very long time. Almost a year, actually. It was almost a year ago when I E6S5 Firefly. That was the 1 light cone loss that we have. Now we have 2. But this one's guaranteed, which is great. We can get 2 in this pull, and then another one in the next 5-star. Boom, then we're done. And then I don't have to pay anymore, and I get to enjoy the character that I just got. Actually, I don't. I have videos to edit. I will be doing an E0 to E6 Hyacine showcase. So look forward to that, and then also I'll be doing the E6 versus all endgame content. I have a really fun video plan that I'm not going to spoil with Hyacine as well. That one will be coming out probably next week. And I'm also going to do E6 Gallagher versus E6 Castorice versus E6 Hyacine as well. So we have a lot of videos planned for this character. I'm just super excited to have her. This is basically my new main, as you've probably seen in the YouTube description or on my Star Rail account if you're friends with me. Yeah, really just pulling her to stay using her. You know, one of those characters that I want to use for as long as the game will let me. Well, this is our last 10 pull that we have loaded up here, and it is a 5-star, which is great. Could be our 4th light cone. Put us 1 away. We'll say these pulls have been pretty brutal. Not the worst I've ever had. Definitely not. Glad that we won. But yeah, the early streak definitely saved us from them being like way worse. We have one. Should I just spend the single for fun? I feel like that just does sound like fun. Boom, I skip. Okay, that would have been crazy if it was it. Sometimes you just gotta do stuff like that. Do that, do the 10 pull here, and then we'll start slowly spending the crystals. Trying to save some of them because I like buying some of the bundles in the shop and it'll save me money instead of just converting them all to wishes. But more than likely we will have to either swipe again or just use all of these because I'm probably gonna have to go to a pity if I had to guess. Holy 4 stars there though. That helps. Get to watch me hit the confirm button 3 or 4 times each time I want to do a 10 pull. Asking me if I really want to spend these? Yeah, I do. Well, not really. I do. Especially because we're only 1 light cone away. And we're doing it for her. Hyacine deserves it. And there it is. Potentially. This could be our final 5-star that we need. This could close out the summoning section, giving us E6S5 Hyacine. Will we stay at only 2 losses? Yes, we will. Honestly, light cone banner, great pulls, not gonna lie. You know, only 1 loss for an S5 is not bad at all, and we had quite a few earlies in there as well. Character banner, not great, but it wasn't terrible either. But just to prove it, I'm not activating these yet because I have videos to make, but we do have all 6 Eidolons, and of course, we are going to equip her with one of her light cones, and then obviously we will superimpose this later, giving her all of her light cones, but that is going to be at a much later time. But those are the Hyacine summons. We did it. It took us around, let me see actually. It took us about 880-ish pulls, plus Star Glitter puts us around 900 something. Actually more than that. We had way more in Star Glitter. Probably puts us closer to 1,000. Which for E6S5 honestly isn't terrible. That's honestly around on par. So I can't be too upset. The light cone banner was really good. Character banner, you know, like I said, could have been better, but we definitely did bring it back quite a bit towards the end, because that was pretty horrendous start. I thought it was going so well. We got the first 5-star in 10, and then it just did not happen. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm very excited to be playing with this character. I have tons of videos coming out on her, and I'm just excited to play her more than anything. So to anyone else pulling Hyacine, I hope you are even an ounce of as excited as I am, because this is gonna be like my whole week. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in the future Hyacine videos, because there will be many. Goodbye.